Hi, I'm Mike Greiner, a bankruptcy attorney with the Financial Law Group located here in Warren, Michigan. We do service clients in Oakland County and we've had really good success dealing with them. I'm here to talk to you today about ways that we're able to help you with mortgage modifications. Now, one of the things that you always hear from the mortgage companies is we help you. We're out here, we want you to keep your house, we want to work with you if you're having trouble making your mortgage payments. And the frustration that so many people find is when they actually go to the trouble to try to find some kind of mortgage modification deal with the mortgage company, they find that the mortgage company really doesn't work with them. They do one of several things. They either offer them a deal, which really is no deal at all, where they don't lower the payments, or I've seen even cases where they've actually increased the payments going forward. Or they extend the terms of the mortgage to the point where you're going to be basically renting your house for the rest of the time that you've got it. Or they create a situation where you aren't getting any kind of reduction on the payments, and they just shift things further out to the end. It's very rare that the mortgage modification does anything helpful. In fact, even their statistics say that only about 10% of the time do they do anything useful to the homeowners. But beyond that, they never ever reduce the principal that you owe on the mortgage, and that's really oftentimes the biggest issue that people find with their mortgages right now, because of the fact that they're really outraged about the fact that they owe so much more on the mortgages than a lot of the time their house is worth. Well, there are a couple things that you can do about that. One thing that you can do that's worked very well for a number of our clients is we've been able to file Chapter 13 bankruptcy cases. And that may seem kind of scary, like it's a process where you're going to be paying back some of your creditors, but the truth of the matter is, Chapter 13, and we're one of the firms that helped innovate this process, Chapter 13 can be used to actually wipe that second mortgage right off your house. A lot of people have mortgage situations where they have a large second mortgage, sometimes 20 or even more % of the total debt that they owe on their house attached to their home. With the Chapter 13 case, we can actually take that second mortgage and wipe the lien right off the house if you owe more on the first mortgage than your house is worth. Well, with the decline in property values that we've seen recently, that's true for a lot of people. So we've been able to help a lot of people just wipe that second mortgage off of the house. Now, the ruling in this circuit, this is the Sixth Circuit, and the ruling in this circuit is that if even $1 is available in the equity on the home to support that second mortgage, then you're not eligible to strip it off. So we've been involved in some litigation in some cases where we've literally taken an appraisal that we have and an appraisal that the mortgage company has, and you're talking a difference of a couple $1,000s one way or another, and it matters exactly where the court rules the valuation of that house falls. Reason being that literally if it's $1 more than is owed on the first mortgage, then that second mortgage can't be stripped off. So that can be very valuable to a number of people who do qualify for that. Another option is most chapters of the Bankruptcy Code do not allow you to change the terms of the first mortgage on your house. There is one exception to that, and that's what's called Chapter 12 bankruptcy. Chapter 12 bankruptcy is a specific chapter aimed at helping people who are either family farmers or fishermen. Now, you may say that doesn't include me, but think about your financial situation. If you have at least half of your income coming from the growth of crops or the raising of livestock, or even the rental of property that results in farming operations, then you might qualify for Chapter 12 bankruptcy. If at least half your debt, not including your mortgage, comes from farming operations, then you might qualify for Chapter 12 bankruptcy. Some examples of people who might qualify as a result of that. In Michigan, of course, like a number of other states, medical marijuana has become legal. And if you're a caregiver who's providing someone with medical marijuana, you might have debts, not including your mortgage, that exceed 50% related to the growth of the medical marijuana. You might actually get half or more of your income from the sale of medical marijuana to someone who needs it. If that's the case, then you might qualify for Chapter 12 bankruptcy, and as a result of it, we'd be able to reduce the total value of your mortgage down to the value of your home, and we could potentially extend out the terms of the mortgage payment, reducing your mortgage payment. We could reduce the interest rate if you have a high interest rate mortgage, and we could potentially change the terms such that you don't have an adjustable rate mortgage anymore. So these are really great value opportunities here that might be available for specific people who qualify. If you want to find out more about some of your options through either Chapter 12, Chapter 13, or anything else to do with your mortgages, please feel free to give me a call. We offer free consultations to folks. We are conveniently located here right by 696. Give us a call, 586-693-2000, and I'd be happy to meet with you personally.